See if my Twitch stream is buffering. Let me check this out. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Is the stream buffering? Let me know if you can hear and if you can see this particular stream and if it's doing better than what it was doing on YouTube. I'm gonna make sure the make sure it's make sure the let me tweet. I'm gonna tweet this out too. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think this is way better than the YouTube. For whatever reason, YouTube from my PS5 streaming over Wi-Fi or whatever is it's either buffering or it's choppy or whatever. So I'm just checking see if I have anybody in here watching or whatever. Hopefully the YouTube folks will come over. All right, P. We appreciate it. Yeah, that's weird, man. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe it's YouTube's ingest servers. I don't know how to fix that on the PlayStation 5. You know. Either way, man, we're gonna go it. These are the settings. I'm on optimization for performance, and then you got the graphics. We're going to be doing the 60 frames mode. Yeah, so let's get started. We'll just keep everything as default, normal. Final Fantasy VII Remake is a beautiful ass game, man. I mean, it's beautiful. It's a great game. It's deserving in all the accolades and all that stuff, you know. Definitely a 92, 93 Metacritic game. Yeah, I got the DLC. Yuffie's DLC is already there. They added more stuff. Hey, but this game here is going to get reviewed all over again. So reviews are starting to trickle in. It's high, mid to high 90s. So we'll see. The last game got was it 90? High 80s, low 90s or something like that. 915 Cyborg, as you should. Thank you for rocking out with me, man. You know, when it comes to games, brother, ain't nothing about a pony or a bot. We out here for these games, for these bangers. I'm gonna skip all the cutscenes and stuff because y'all know that shit long. Oof. Look at that, man. Cloud, Barrett.
Halt!
Oh,
who goes
man.
There? You're up.
60 frames, the graphics. right, so got that. Got the Punisher. This in if you played this game already before, then you kind of know what to expect.
You're coming with us. Nice and easy.
Don't think so. Not bad.
Cool, I appreciate that. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely pick up this game. Ooh, it looks so clean, bro. The graphics, just the frames. Oh man, and I just started. It's super smooth. Look at the high resolution detail now. Like before, not gonna lie, it was a lot of low res textures. Now, I mean, they really fixed that issue. And even on the PS4 and the PS4 Pro, the game looked amazing.
Who in the hell? Hands where I can see them.
Like you can look at
Have fun.
Barrett's outfit, his gun, like the detail. It's just crazy, man. So I can go to a Punisher mode, or I can attack, fill up my gauge. Facts, Cyborg.
Freeze! Move and we shoot.
Go ahead. That's that.
There we go.
Enough of this.
Use one of my. I'm gonna use a forward thrust.
Was never in doubt.
Never in doubt, man. All right, so I'm gonna get rid of all this stuff. I know y'all want to see gameplay. Just the animations.
Drop the weapon.
No lie, man. Frames.
You got this.
Yeah.
Frames make a big difference. A lot more than graphics. All right, so I gotta. Okay.
You're coming with us.
Can't get surrounded. Here we go. See ya.
Screw you.
All right.
Nope. Time to burn.
Got him.
That it?
Man. This game, I remember when it originally came out, man, I spent hours with photo mode and stuff like that. Hey, I'm using the PlayStation 5 camera. Using the PlayStation 5 camera. I just use the black and white tone because I have a green screen behind me and I need to go through all the settings and stuff to remove it from the background, but it's all good. Ooh, these textures, man. Oh, you can also, with the PlayStation camera, like I have it as a, you can see the circle, you can do a hexagon, you can do a square, you can do full, you know, a bigger picture. I just got it like that. I kind of, you know, let the action. I know some dudes, they like their camera bigger than the actual action, but of the game. But I'm like, man, people here to see the game, not my ugly mug, you know. I know the ladies. I know they come to see me.
So what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? He's got balls, this,
that resolution is,
what was
man.
his name again?
Cloud Strife.
It makes,
and he isn't a soldier
it makes
anymore.
a big difference in this game.
Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
Now I am gonna try it on the
Real joy to look at, too.
on the other mode. Let me try it. Let me see if that'll do something. If I change the settings to graphics, let's see what it get me.
Looks are what people notice first.
Guess I'm not on the same page as people.
I'd say you're not even reading
And
the book.
I don't think the
Or even the
the
same
change in resolution, I don't think it's worth it, man. Like, nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. This game is made for 60 frames. I'll tell y'all that. To me, it's almost fucking unplayable at 30 frames. Look. Super bad. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be on Twitch more. It seems like my Twitch streams are much cleaner. Obviously, Twitch is really for streaming like that. I'll continue doing like videos and stuff like that. All my pre-cut videos on YouTube. So I'm gonna start supporting Twitch a lot more. This whole weekend, man, I'm gonna be streaming the whole weekend. Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ratchet and Clank tomorrow, and Guilty Gear.
What?
That's 3 PlayStation exclusives that are rated, you know, in the 90s, 89, 90s.
Wedge.
That's dropping pretty much on the same day, you know, within a day. You know, after talking to my brother Z, man,
You better be worth the money, Merc.
there's a Twitch
Every
crowd and then
last
there's a
deal.
YouTube crowd, and there's a lot of people from YouTube don't go over to Twitch, and a lot of people from Twitch don't go over to YouTube. It's weird, but it, you know, like you can have 20,000 YouTube followers, but you can have like 30 Twitch followers. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't cross-pollinate like that for whatever reason. Oh, that looks good, man. Definitely, I appreciate that, Reborn Phoenix. I appreciate that, man. Listen, all the trolling and shit I do on Twitter, y'all know, you know, that's for shits and giggles. Y'all know I play everything and all kind of shit, so don't get caught up. Come on, baby. Alright, set his ass on fire. Get rid of him. For good!
Enough. Hey! Looks like you're next.
Take his ass out.
Not bad.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. The updated resolution and the frames in this game, that shit is godly. Oof. I'm just looking at all the stuff, you know. And again, I spent hours and hours originally on this game. Definitely pick this game up if you don't have it already, or do the upgrade. I heard there's a free upgrade, and then the Yuffie content costs $20. Definitely get that. Fernando Perez, big facts, man. I ain't gonna lie, man.
This way.
Hey, Sony got a winner with this PlayStation 5, bro. They got a winner. They got a huge winner, man.
Huh. Not so fast. We've got company.
Oh shit! Look at that. Ooh.
Job's a job. Let's get this over with.
All right, let's see. We'll do a braver. We'll do a dog. Bam!
Brace yourself.
Bam! Get your ass out of there. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, see, this is Final Fantasy 15 and this Final Fantasy are the Final Fantasies where they really changed it to make it for the casual gamer that wasn't really into the Final Fantasy universe, you know? So that's why, like, anybody can step into this game and play it and they can have a good time. But some of the other ones is just, it's hardcore, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like the real-time strategies, you know, RTSs and stuff like that. But
Not bad.
yes, Adam Killer, definitely. The frames itself just make this game, I mean, it's a night and day difference, man. On top of the higher resolution. Now, I tried the resolution mode a while ago. Looks good. You can tell it's slightly sharper. But man, the frames, you can't go back to 30 frames, man. You can't. Listen, man, you know when it comes to Xbox and stuff, I talk shit on Xbox on Twitter and stuff. I play Xbox, but let's face it, it literally don't have any games that anybody care about. That don't. I ain't talking about multiplats and shit like that. I'm talking about. I mean, y'all know what we talking about. You know, you gotta have some good games, man. Come on, baby, come
I'll
on.
secure our escape route, okay? You go on and catch up with the others.
Cool. You know, like, look, Final Fantasy VII Remake, right? That's not on Xbox. Right? Games like Ratchet and Clank, like The Last of Us 2, all those Goldies, Game of the Year winners and contenders.
Soldiers may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too. Bet you've seen a few reactors. So how do we get to the bridge?
You know, eventually they'll get there with games, but until, I mean, there's nothing. All it is hopes and dreams, you know. Super bad said I missed out on some games when I had a PS2.
Or is he a loyal little doggy?
That was that generation. Luckily, they bring in some of those games back.
We can do this without you.
So you actually getting the better version of the game.
When it was built.
Final Fantasy VII, I remember playing it back in the day, but I didn't beat it. You know, it was just one of those things. Everybody was talking about it.
Biggs will have the door open soon.
You know, it was big shit. So, oh shit, my bad. Come on.
In 3, 2. Damn, I'm good.
Who's there? Door!
You know, Horizon Forbidden West. When y'all seen that, I mean, fucking shit's amazing, man. What Sony's doing with this console?
That's my line.
Yeah, Fernando, listen, I can't wait, man. And here's the thing. Word on the street is Xbox won't get Final Fantasy VII Remake until they're done with all 3 games in the thing. So Sony has the exclusive deal for the game. But there's 3 parts to this game. When they remade it, it's 3 parts. So
He's alone.
You know, you gotta. Okay, let me do a Punisher. All right, cool.
All right. This won't take long.
All right, so I'm gonna open this door. Come on.
We're back.
Then let's move.
He always knows just what to say.
I mean, at the end of the day, man, all this shit is about games. It's all about games. The hardware is okay and cool, all the tech spec and shit, but if you ain't got no games like this to show off that hardware, what's the purpose?
It's a good thing I know
I got
someone who
the
can
X Series
get us
X over there. I got another PlayStation 5
no one
over
else
there.
at command will talk to us, but what can you do?
But on my Xbox, I mean, you know, people used to say, well, just play the multiplats, but the Xbox don't even have the better version of the multiplat. So now I can't say that, right? I just need some good games to play on there that showcase the power, you know? Everybody wants to, I don't care who you are, you want to validate your purpose. You want your purchase. You want to know that you made the right decision. And you don't want to keep saying every year, wait to E3.
It's not really my business, but are you guys close?
Yes, we're close. Man, this was one of the best graphical looking games of last year, and it's been updated now with high res textures and stuff.
Are you
So,
ignoring me?
I feel the DualSense haptic feedback. I do get my red and my black PlayStation 5 controllers tomorrow. They come in, and Sony created those for the new Carnage movie, Venom versus Carnage. Yeah. I'm gonna skip this. Whenever y'all play it or whatever, y'all get to you know, do what y'all get to watch it and stuff.
Gonna throw your sword at him? Let the man with the gun go to work. These tin cans ain't got nothing on me.
Bam. Yeah.
Now for the real show.
I like Barrett, man.
Whatever.
Yeah, Final Fantasy VII, man. Listen, we get Final Fantasy VII Remake, part 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, well, basically the game. It's just one game, but it's 3 parts. We get Final Fantasy 16.
Whatever.
We get Final Fantasy, the new Final Fantasy Origins. Check out his, yeah. Watch it. Come on, sucker.
Get your ass out of here.
Get your ass out here. Yeah, Forspoken.
That was easy.
Final Fantasy 16, Final Fantasy 7, the new Final Fantasy Origins game or whatever that's going to be. Supposedly it's going to play like Demon Souls or, you know, Soulsborne games. Interested in that. At this point,
Look what we have
I mean,
here.
Square Enix is pretty much a part of Sony.
Those things will hurt more
At
than
this
your
point,
pride
with
if
all
you're
those
careless.
games,
They'll
that
cut you
shit
down to
don't
size
make no
and then
sense.
some. But I'm guessing you've done this
On
kind
top of the
thing
marketing
before.
deals with all the other
Yeah.
games,
Figure out the timing of the lasers.
Final
Then
Fantasy
we circle off.
14,
Exactly. I'll go first.
um,
Nothing like a little
what
danger
else?
to
There
get the
was
blood pumping.
even shit like the Avengers, you know,
Just
all
keep
that
those
shit is the
baby
marketing
blues
deal
of
with
yours
Sony.
on me.
Remember, we get the Spider-Man DLC and all that stuff. Alright, cool. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Man, the textures on Barrett, man, is really, really good. Oh, shit.
You're doing good, soldier.
These frames in this game, man, it makes it feel like a brand new
More of
game.
the same. Come on,
Oh,
then.
shit, that was close. Come on, it's gonna do it 3 times. Yeah. Ah, shit. My bad.
Pay more attention.
Come on, come on, come on.
Just relax.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Well, I'm glad that's over with. And we're almost at our objective.
If y'all haven't, man, please follow me on Twitch. I'm gonna start trying to do a lot of stuff on Twitch. It seems like
They
it's the
don't call
best
these things
fit. The
sweepers for
stream
nothing. They can wipe out a whole squad
does
in
really,
seconds.
really
Not
good
if you wipe the floor with them first.
compared to YouTube. Alright, so I'm finna go fuck him up real quick.
We can take this hunk of junk.
That hunk of junk is a heavy weapons platform. If we rush in, we die.
Is that right?
Need to hit it with magic. That should give us an opening.
Oh, shit. Alright, so...
Hey, it's not moving.
Let's pin it down. Give it all you got.
Let me go to abilities, forward thrust. Damn. Got him staggered.
Now's our chance. Go.
Don't need to tell me twice. I'm gonna enjoy
Don't even
this.
kill me. Okay, I'm gonna go to Barrett, do his ability. We'll do a between Cloud and Barrett, man, they finna get ready to fuck him up.
Here we go. Deal with that.
Need my help, do you?
There we go. Okay.
Get off! Don't just stand there. Help me out, damn it! Come
Here it
on!
comes.
There we go. Get him up out of there.
Bang, bang. Oh, you in trouble now.
You in trouble now.
Firing one off.
Boom!
Now, but this is
He up
about
out
to
of
get
there.
real.
Fuck him up.
What
Yeah. Once you start leveling up and upgrading everything, then obviously that unlocks more
the hell
advanced
you talking about?
For those that hadn't
I
played
mean
this
your
game before.
age, not your goddamn rank. Though for all I know, a soldier's rank could be the same as his age. Mm-hmm. Guess that make you a 1-year-old, huh?
In graphics mode, the game is 4K 30, and in performance mode is locked 60 frames with 1440p. You know, and then from 1440p is upscaled to 4K or whatever. But
That's our target.
I went back
the
and forth
reactor
between the
core.
two. I seen it a
Gotta
little
set the
bit
bomb at
sharper
the
in
bottom.
graphics mode, but it was not worth. It wasn't a big difference to warrant that 30 going with the graphics. Kind of like Spider-Man Miles Morales, right? With the ray tracing and stuff, it's not worth just having a little bit sharper, being a little bit sharper to sacrifice for the frames. You know, some games it's a huge difference. Like a game will look dog shit and it'll be 60 frames, and then but on graphics it looks really good. You know, I kind of take the games depending on type of games they are.
The end's in sight. I leave the rest in your capable hands. Not that way. Down the ladder, dummy.
Yeah. We know. It's just so smooth. The animations and it's so fast, man. Let me fuck these up.
Probably. Enough.
I'm gonna switch to Barrett.
Guess it's my turn.
Boom. Got him up. Now, see, the thing about Barrett is he gets to do long range attacks where Cloud can't. But ultimately, I think Cloud has better combat and stuff like that.
We sink right down to the bottom.
Yeah, listen. Some games, 30 frames, like racers and stuff. It's hard for me to do 30 frames. Some games, 30 frames is, you know, it's bearable. Not you know, not every game.
Enough. See ya.
Let me go Barrett.
That's that.
See ya.
But it does feel like a brand new game, man. So I'm gonna get into that Yuffie's content and stuff like that. Let me see. I'm gonna save it real quick. I'm gonna see if I can get into her content right now to kind of show you guys. Title screen. Yep. And this is another game. It's here we go. I'm gonna be honest. You're gonna sing. You have to put in over. You got to put in a lot of hours in this game. This is not a game that you just turn on and put a couple of hours in. No, you can sink over 100 hours easy. I mean, shit, I put like 50 hours in Returnal already. So here come a girl. Ooh, the graphics.
Well, guys, your girl finally made it to Midgar.
Once you get them frames, man, it's hard to go back. Gotta fly like the chicken soup. Damn, she bust her ass. And this is the new content for Intergrade, right? Which is like an intermission. Which, like, this is the step in between. This is additional content in the step between Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2.
My name is Yuffie.
It's a trilogy. It's one game, but they split it up in 3 parts.
I have
And I'm playing this on the OLED, the CX.
Ultimate materia. To prove to our common enemy That Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche, with your full support, we got this.
See, man, why can't Xbox get games like these? I'm talking about like get something made for that, for them. King Shaq, you right, man. Listen, like they say, you never know. Like, you'll never know what you're missing out until you have something that's better.
If I was a man in a Moogle hat.
You know, we had them 30 frames game. Like, if you ever played on PC, then yes, 30 frames is already unbearable. But for most console gamers,
interesting. So I gotta come to you.
It was okay, right? Like The Last of Us too, right? Game of the year, Horizon, all these games, 30 frames, they were amazing. But when you play them shits in 60 frames. Oh man, a whole different ball game. I remember being here.
Guess you're never far
in the regular game. I was Tifa. Tifa was ooh, fuck him up. Spells. The Art of War. Watch this.
All in a day's work.
And her moves, dope. Yeah, she can hurl a weapon.
Got no time for small fry. You're going down.
Oh, she's fucking him up.
How you like this?
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all see how smooth? Ooh. Man, that's that PlayStation 5 power, baby. Yeah, I like this. She can destroy these boxes and shit from a distance. Hopefully this stream, man, is pretty good. I think it's a lot better. Everybody on YouTube was telling me that it was buffering and all kind of shit. I went and got a brand new Wi-Fi 6 router, expensive one. Shit crazy. Look at that, man. The animations in this game.
Make way for the amazing Yuffie.
Take that. Ugh. Now watch me fuck you up. Now watch this. No, I don't want high potions. Dude, what kind of abilities? See with a windstorm. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, you thought you was done, huh? I'm gonna try some fire ninjutsu. No, the DLC is not free. Just the upgrade for the PlayStation 5. The DLC is $20. Yeah, this is all new content, so man, shit smooth. Smooth. The colors in this game, the HDR, everything. Now, what I did, right, I went ahead and bought the game, the full game, because I love seeing them PlayStation 5 logos and stuff on my games.
Huh?
It is. I just started this portion of the game, the DLC, just because I wanted to let you know, give you guys a taste of what it is. I played maybe 30 minutes of the regular Final Fantasy VII, and this is the DLC. I want you guys to see the difference.
Okay?
Bar none, the graphics in this game is amazing. The animations now are so fast. The DLC, from what I hear, few hours maybe. I don't know. It's worth the $20. Yeah, what's up, word man?
Oh.
Don't take my word for it. I need to look it up, but I think it's a few hours. It's worth it. The game is getting reviewed. It's getting really high reviews. There we go.
I never cease to amaze myself.
The animations, just the frame rate in this game. I mean, look at that. Now, if y'all played the first game, hey, King Shaq, hey, don't, Fernando said it's 5 hours on average. Yeah, hey, don't feel any kind of way if this is your first Final Fantasy game. They made this game and Final Fantasy 15 were the more accessible games out of all of them. That means you don't have to be into the lore and know everybody in order to jump in. Ah! This motherfucker off me. Oh man, come on.
Gotcha.
I got him. Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck him up.
Hope you learned
There
a
we go.
lesson.
Listen, from what I hear, man, I haven't played all the Final Fantasies. I have never been like that Final Fantasy dude. I always wanted to, but I'll be honest, when it comes to these games like this here, the Final Fantasy 16, I've always kind of been a casual. Oh, I gotta go over here. Get that man there. I really got into Final Fantasy 15. But I'm gonna be honest, man, the upgrade is worth it. Like, to have the extra resolution. Yeah, to have the extra resolution and to have the frames. I mean, when in gaming, that's kind of like what this shit is for. You know what I'm saying? Yo, so what's up with this road, dude? I get that much time to replay another. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. It's just, yeah.
Got no time for small fry.
Hey, let me fuck up this dragon real quick. Watch this. I'm gonna hit his ass with that Art of War.
Run like a chocobo. Get lost.
Windstorm. I'm gonna go ahead and take him out.
Someone need a rest.
I'm gonna put a spell. Heal me.
Might as well.
There you go. Come on, come on. Yes, she is, man. Real talk. Look. Took that motherfucker out. Ratchet tomorrow, baby. Yeah, this, I ain't gonna lie, man. This is a great time to get into gaming. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the premier time to be a gamer. All the next generation systems are 4K, 60 frames. Oh man. Yeah, they say people don't know our age. Don't forget to try Guilty Gear as well, the fighting game. shit is basically anime game, anime in like a live anime. We got Switch Pro coming up soon. There you go. Final Fan. We got the Switch Pro. We know we got Zelda coming. Great time to be a gamer, man. I hope Xbox bring these fucking games, man. They kind of don't have a choice at this. Man, how the fuck I get? Oh, fuck I get over there? I'm missing something. There's something I'm missing here. I'm not seeing. But E3 is, well, we got games. Jeff Keighley's Summer Games tomorrow. Word on the street is Sony's going to be there. Sony's going to be showing some shit there. So there we go. I knew it was something I was missing. I wasn't seeing. I'll be honest. I got a new respect for a lot of like long-term streamers and stuff like that, because they have to get good with actually playing the game and concentrating on top of actually talking and stuff like that. When I game, a lot of times I get focused in on the game, and it's kind of, you know, especially if I'm racing, if I'm playing Gran Turismo Sport or Assetto Corsa Competition, or, you know, if I'm in a, you know, something like that. Hey, Shedler, you said nothing comes out this summer, but it's summer right now, brother, and we got 3 games that launched today and tomorrow. Right, Ratchet and Clank. We got Final Fantasy VII Intergrade that I'm streaming right now. Yeah, we're gonna be streaming tomorrow. All right, so what am I missing now? I'll go back on the elevator. Some tell me I'm missing something. Yeah, here. Is there anything else? Now I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, we're gonna be streaming tomorrow, man. We'll see. Sunday is Microsoft and Bethesda show. We'll see what goes on with that. You know, I want them to pull out some bangers, man. I don't want no more excuses. I got Xbox guys telling me that graphics don't really matter. It's all about gameplay. I'm like, if graphics didn't matter, Microsoft wouldn't have came out the gate talking about power, world's most powerful console and all that shit, right? It matters. Great games matter more, but yeah, that shit, it matters. Give me that. What else? Give me that. I like that, man. I'm digging this DLC. Returnal is good. Returnal is good. I'm like at Biome 4, Biome 5, or whatever. You're gonna die a lot, and you're gonna sink a lot of time into it. I've never like had so much fun dying in a game.
Gotta do something.
Oh shit.
Oh, you'll do the trick. Come
There we go.
on down. Gotcha.
I guess I didn't hit it at the right angle. Come on, man. It's obstructed. Okay, I need to go do something right here. I want you guys to go and buy this game if you haven't bought it. Definitely give Final Fantasy VII Remake a try. You can go to GameStop, get a used version real cheap. Shedlet, the console war is good for business. It's good for business because it creates awareness. I know a lot of people, they don't like console warring and stuff, but believe it or not, you know, it depends on how old you were, but there were times back in the 90s, right? 90s and 2000s
Have no fear.
that
You
Nintendo and Sony, the companies themselves were, damn, they fucking me up. They were, they would have these commercials. Oh man, they really fucking me up.
just great. My mission.
Yeah, but they would have these commercials, right? Where, for example, the mascot was Crash Bandicoot for Sony, and then obviously Nintendo had Mario. Yeah, and I'll leave that and go back to the regular game. But that's the Yuffie's content. He said it was 5 hours, but they used to have competition where Sony would make a commercial with Crash Bandicoot, and it'd be like standing outside of Nintendo headquarters calling out Mario and stuff like that. We had Twisted Metal running Mario off the road and stuff. Uh, you had slogans with Sega, Nintendo. Sega does what Nintendo don't. It was friendly competition. You know what I'm saying? It was competition. There was like the companies were fanboys. You know what I'm saying? They were supporting their product. They weren't crying and whining, oh, why are you doing this? Because at the same time, they're all competing against each other. They're all fighting for your dollars. The more money you spend on Nintendo is the more money
right.
is the less
Let's see
money
if Little
you're
Stamp
spending
really
on
can bite the hand that feeds.
Like
Go
Sony's
on. Do
platform
the
or
honors.
Sega's platform. So
Prove to me
it's
you're the
good.
man Tifa says you are. That you're one of us.
Never said I was. I'm just here for the
Now
paycheck.
the crazy fanboys, right? Like
Then
the
do
people
damn
that's
job.
threatening the executives and shit. Yeah, nah, they wild. Those are people that's unstable in real life. But hey, Reborn, you take it easy, brother. I appreciate it. I know it's late. Thank you for coming by and supporting me, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, well, listen. Here's the thing about it. Most people own both consoles, like on both sides. They do. But we have a preferred platform. Like you play one a little bit more than the other, or you have to admit that Sony right now has the games where Microsoft don't. Like there's just some realities you have to agree with.
I'm fine.
What
about the timer?
Microsoft got Game
Your
Pass.
call,
That's their beck and call right now. Sony got, they got other
Pretty
shit.
cocky,
They got
ain't you?
exclusives. They got the console is shining a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? They got Spider-Man.
You double crossing.
Nothing wrong with that, brother. Nothing wrong with like an Xbox because it's easier. Some people like it because of the controller, and there's various reasons. But at the end of the day, we're gamers, and I think games will always.
It's got reinforced armor plating, but the
We got-
internals can be overloaded. Lightning magic.
Okay,
No other option, huh?
all right, Barrett.
Shit!
Should I be worried?
Come on. Yes, you should be worried. He said, I beat most of Game Pass. Yeah, see, here's the thing about Game Pass. Game Pass has a lot of games in it, but those are games that we already beat and played before. So you can't get double credit for something that you already have, right? If you're new into gaming, being honest, if you just get into gaming, Xbox would probably be a better fit for you because you can go back and play all of those games for like $15 a month. But let's face it, majority of gamers are not new gamers. We've been playing games for the last umpteen years. So we played Gears, we played Forza, we played Halo, we played Titanfall, we played all of those games, right? Those games dumped in the Game Pass does nothing for us. And I get it. Sometimes, it'll be, extra frames and stuff like that. That's good. But you got games like this that look good. It is a current game. It's not an old game with old animations and stuff like that. It's new. It's a current game that has been boosted up with resolution and stuff like that. Playing Recore at 300 frames a second is still Recore. It's still an old game with shitty graphics and shitty animations. You got stuff like Spider-Man, right? Like he just said. Spider-Man has up-to-date animations. It has the ray tracing. It has all that stuff. It's a difference. It's the difference.
Won't last long.
Come on, Barrett. I need you to. What the? Oh, I need to fucking look first.
Damn it. We'll need to heal up soon.
Heal.
Gotta be careful.
Want some more?
Gotta heal up. Need to do something about these wounds.
I'm gonna have to do this all by myself.
Yes, you are.
Got
Come on.
anything you want to say?
There we
Funny
go.
way to ask for help.
Need Thunder is taking out.
I'm the fry. Hell yeah! You see the damage that did?
Keep it up. Try this.
Suck on this.
So you know, Microsoft has Game Pass going for it,
If I heal up.
but at the end of the day, Sony is just listen. Sony is just dropping these fucking games that are just unconscionable. Ratchet and Clank. You know, we got Returnal, brand new IP. You just saw Horizon Forbidden West. That shit look otherworldly, man. And all that's running on the supposedly weaker console. What is Microsoft going to do about that? How do you change that perception that we have the world's most powerful console, but we ain't got no games to take advantage of it? Like, you got to change that. I don't know how Microsoft's going to do that. They got to Sunday to do it.
You think I care about a few cuts and bruises? Cause I don't. Bang, bang. Ooh, gotta love it. Want some more?
Okay, I got to target his. Okay, get out of the way.
Could keep going if I heal up.
Thunder taking out. Yes, Lil Zeus boy. Yes, it is, man. 60 frames, high resolution.
The hell is that?
A barrier? Never seen this.
While ago, I just
Thought you were the
played the
expert.
Yuffie
So
mission.
what's your brilliant plan?
I didn't want to play
genius?
too much of it because I don't want to spoil it for guys. You know, it's a 5-hour DLC. It's the content is worth it. Based on me playing it just a while ago.
God damn it! This thing is tough.
It wouldn't be much of a weapon if it went down easy.
Don't compliment the giant scorpion. Suck on this. If we don't change it up soon, this thing's gonna kill us both.
Less talking, more shooting.
How about
Listen,
that?
back compat is good, right? Nothing wrong with back compat. But I'm always I'm a firm believer in once you get credit for something, you can't get credit for it again, right? So if Microsoft put out Gears 5 in 2018, you can't get credit for that again. That was for that time. You got credit for it. And it's okay for people that didn't play it. They can go back and do that. But honestly, out of 300 games that's backward compatible, how many of those games are you going back playing all 3 of them? You know, King Shaq. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Some of them do, some of them don't. Post Up, he don't, right? Post Up, he's like me. He's a troll. He don't believe that shit. He got a PlayStation. He got, he beat Spider-Man Miles Morales. He beat quite a few other PlayStation games. He's on his PlayStation. Just the same way I'm on my Xbox sometime. He's going to be playing Ratchet and Clank tomorrow. He got it. He already downloaded it. But some dudes are delusional, and I get it. They love Microsoft. They love the ecosystem. They love everything about it. They want Microsoft to win. They want Xbox to win. But Xbox ain't gonna win until they get some games. Nobody can save them from that. You know, there's nothing you can do about that.
Get off! Don't just stand there. Help me out, damn it!
Fuck.
Hang back.
Fire ain't gonna do that against him. I'm gonna do a thrust.
Here it comes. Wasn't much help anyway.
Yeah, here's the thing about it. We knew, right? We knew that. And I'll just kind of pause it here so I can talk and concentrate. We knew going in, Microsoft didn't have no games this generation. They launched
Want me to leave you behind?
two next generation consoles with no games, not one single IP. We knew that. I mean, all I can say is we knew that. We knew what we were getting. Let me heal.
Wasn't much help anyway.
Barrett. Let me bring Barrett back.
Be careful. Let's get this over with. Damn it.
Shit. Listen, let's face it. A lot of us, and I get it. You said you got X Series X for Bethesda. Let's face it, Bethesda is not going to save Xbox because even when Bethesda, before Microsoft bought them, Bethesda wasn't even cranking out, you know, they're not that studio. Yeah, they did Fallout New Vegas back in the day. Yeah, they did Skyrim and shit. But let's face it, those games originally were focused towards the PC market. It got a console port later, but come on, those games aren't going to save Xbox. It's not. It's just not. We need to accept that. Bethesda is not going to save Xbox. It's a good addition, right? You can only have so many Dooms. You can only have so many Wolfensteins. You can only have so many, you know. And a lot of these other games that you like, the Elder Scrolls 6, right? We don't know when that game's going to come out. That game come out in 5 years. It's been forever. It's been over 10 years or something like that. I forgot. I mean, I'm just bringing it up. I'm just trying to think. When did the last game come out for them? Not the Doom, but when did Skyrim come out? Skyrim was out on 50 different platforms across 3 generations. So good game, but it's old. It's an old game. It's been across multiple. That's not gonna, just because they bought Bethesda mean that they're gonna start cranking out goodies, right? Has Bethesda ever had a Game of the Year game? I don't know. Maybe Skyrim was the last one. If that won it, I don't know if they did. Microsoft needed, right, to nurture their own IP that they had, and they didn't. They got rid of a lot of stuff, like the Fables with the studio line here. They got rid of that stuff. Damn, come on, Barrett.
I ain't going down fighting a goddamn scorpion.
Yeah, but see, like I said, those games were PC oriented. That they didn't. Damn, let me
Not good. Patch yourself
let me do
Starting to think higher
shit. Now I gotta.
Suck on this. Hey, you really gonna make me deal with this on my own?
You know, it is what it is, man. Hopefully they can get it together. I still don't think that.
Let's turn this around.
Yes, well, the haptics.
Getting woozy. Need to patch myself up ASAP.
I don't really. It's not a big night and day difference. So, if it supports,
Someone overdid it.
if it supports it, I can't really tell at the moment.
Gotta heal up when I have the chance. What about the planet? Huh? Another barrier?
Shit.
Let's do this.
And when PlayStation games have true emotions, and you know, shout out to Jez Gordon. Jez Gordon said this. He said Microsoft, as it relates to Xbox, they approach gaming like a bunch of suits. They don't have the passion. They don't have it's not for the artistry. They're doing it just to have some sales. It's all about the money for them. And I get it. You can say that about any corporation. It's about the money, but you can tell how passionate Sony is about their IP, about their craft, their studios and stuff like that, because they gave us games that they didn't even have to, right? The Last Guardian. What else? The Last Guardian. The other game I got. The little dude with the sword jumping on the big monsters and stuff, taking him out. Uh, yeah, Ghost of Tsushima, right? Here's the thing about it: Sony IPs are so good, has been so good. They're getting TV shows, they're getting movies, and all kind of stuff. That's that artistry and that's that passion, man. King Shaq, you think it's American versus Japanese? I wouldn't say that, brother. I'm gonna tell you because gaming started in Japan for the most part. I wouldn't say that, but I would say that those guys take their craft a little bit more into detail, right? A little more seriously. Versus American studio, a lot of them is just about the shooting, right? It's all racers and shooters. But even Japan got the racing scene on lock, right, with Gran Turismo. That's the de facto all-time sales record and franchise. I mean, it's synonymous with racing, right? They're in the Olympics, they're with esports, they're integrated into FIA championship racing with all the manufacturers and stuff like that. That's something that's unmatched. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Like, Sony, they've mastered their craft with their studios. They get to pick and choose. They know what studios to partner with. They know what games to partner with. What game look good. Glacier and Primus, welcome. Thanks for coming to rock out with me, man. I know it's really late and stuff like that. You know, it's 12 o'clock in the morning for me. Some of you guys on the East Coast, it's 1 o'clock. Some people, back in Cali and stuff like that, so it's earlier. It's 10 o'clock for you. Thanks for rocking out with me. I'm on Twitch, man. I tried on. You need the grid. Yeah, you need to grid this Twitch. I will. I'll start doing. I'll start adding my Twitch stuff on my stuff. I didn't think I was going to have this many people on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? That's watching out, especially this late. I tried to stream to YouTube, but it was giving me all kind of issues. Dude says it was stuttering, and all kind of issues. So I came here. So thank y'all for that, man. Listen, The Last of Us 2, whole nother ball game. Y'all see what Microsoft did, right? Microsoft got a team together, internal team, to review The Last of Us 2 and figure out how Sony's able to do that. And they came to the conclusion, Lil Zeus boy, facts, 60 frames, whole different ball game. But Microsoft came to the conclusion that they could do it on the PC or the console. The Last of Us 2 is the best game ever made. I can't argue with that, man. It's right next to God of War. Now, obviously, I'm Kratos, so I'm partial to God of War as number one, but it's a toss-up. I could care less. I'm not going to make that argument. Again, Sony make those games. Look at even a game like Days Gone, right? The characters just show the emotion. It's just their games do something, man. It's just extra. And even like Final Fantasy VII Remake, right? PlayStation, Sony didn't make this game, but Sony saw that, hey, we can make this game for our platform specifically, and this shit will be a hit. So whereas Microsoft, they choose the wrong partners for whatever reason. They partner with, when they partner with companies, they get shit like The Medium, right? They get shit like The Falconeer. Their partnerships just don't give them the return on investment, and I don't understand that, man. Sony, their partnership, like, let's say an indie, right? Kena. I don't think Kena is a full-fledged exclusive. I think it's a time exclusive, but look, they chose a game like that. That's true, Adrian. That's true. They don't have Yoshida, man. And that's what Yoshida does, right? He goes from studio to studio saying, what are you working on? I like that. Let me get that. Let me get that. No, I don't care for that, right? Fernando, listen, Ellie was, prior to The Last of Us 2, Ellie was my favorite character in gaming, man. Bar none. But, Team Abby, brother, after I don't want to spoil nothing, but hey. Listen, shout out to Nintendo for fucking up royally. with Sony, because Sony was supposed to be making the DD drive, the disk drive for the Super NES. And Sony said not only did they want to make the drive and just let that be that, but they wanted to actually start making some games for it, and they want to get some change on the games. Nintendo said no, they want to continue making all of their money off their games. They just want to just make this hardware, just make this disc for us. No. So Sony said they actually agreed to it. They said, all right, fine, fuck it. But then come that E3, Toshiba came out on the stage. No problem, brother, no problem. This is just a chat and shit, shit talking stuff. But from what I understand and from what I read and heard from everybody else back in the day, and looking at the whole legacy of the creation of PlayStation, Sony thought that they were getting ready to get on the stage with Nintendo and come out and show their new disc drive. Well, right prior to that, like we're talking about a week before E3, Nintendo announced their partnership with Toshiba instead of Sony. So they were dumbfounded. They didn't know what the hell had happened, what transpired. They made this hardware for Nintendo. They thought that they agreed to the deal and they were going to do this. So Sony said, well, shit, since we've spent all this money on this hardware, making this disc drive, fuck it. Let's add some more chips on it and just make a console. And they did that, and they came up with a design. They came up with the PlayStation 1, and the rest is history. You're right. That was one of the first consoles with a disc drive. I mean, with the CD drive, CD-ROM. So, thank you, Nintendo. Nintendo screwed up royally, and now they have their biggest competitor that have come and surpassed them. And ever since PlayStation 1, man, they've been just dominating gaming. They got cocky in the PlayStation 3 era. They was able to recover because they came out with games that mattered. Games will fix any screw up you have. Games will fix any screw up. Like Jim Ryan, right? Let's talk about Jim Ryan. Jim Ryan was getting all this flack because he said he believed in generations, yada, yada, yada. Everyone was kicking. Jim Ryan was smart, right? He said, all right, fuck it. Here's the state of play. Here's Horizon Forbidden West. Guess what? Everybody forgot all about Jim Ryan and what he said because he showed games. Sony, they tend to they have the best PR in the world. They can come out with bad news today. They'll drop a state of play or drop some news about a game tomorrow, and everyone forgets about everything. Whereas Microsoft, they'll show some bad news, and then it's going to be some more bad news, and then some more bad news, and then it's a wait to E3, and then it's a wait to Comic-Con, and it's just perpetual wait, perpetual letdowns. They don't know how to recover, and it's just fumble after fumble after fumble. Nintendo, they fumbled with the Wii U, right? We all know the story about that. They said, all right, fuck it. We're going to recover we're going to stop support on this. We're going to come out with this other console in the middle of the generation. Come out with another console. And what happened? You end up with the Switch that is kicking ass and taking names, right? They were able to recover. Sony had a bad initial showing of the Xbox One with the TV talk, and then the Don Matrix famous, we have a console for you with the 360. Well, Don Matrix, that they canned him after 4 months. So after 4 months, you got a new leader. You can always recover. Just keep dropping games. You'll recover. They never did that. They got sidetracked. They yanked the Kinect out the box. Their whole game plan changed, right? It just really changed. Yep. Zelda Breath of the Wild, right? You drop a console, you drop a game with it, all is forgiven. Nobody remembers the Wii U. It's a foot mark. It's an asterisk in history. Everyone will remember the Switch, right? Now the Switch Pro is coming. Supposedly Switch Pro is coming in September, October. Well, if Halo don't come out to October, November, everyone's going to be, Nintendo is going to it's going to overshadow Halo. It's going to overshadow anything Microsoft's come out with. So it's going to be interesting to see how they fight for customers' minds. You know what I'm saying? The mindset and the sway of things. Right now, Sony is in PlayStation is in everybody's minds because they got the games. They're dropping the games, Ratchet and Clank. Everybody talking about Ratchet and Clank. Everybody talking about Horizon Forbidden West. Nobody's talking about anything Microsoft is going to do. All it is about weight, right? Oh, but those still weight. Nobody knows what Starfield is. We never seen Starfield. We don't know. That shit could be a fucking card game. We don't know. It's all speculation. All speculation. So, yeah, I remember they said that. Yeah, look, all of these journalists that comes out with that, they say what they say on for a purpose. They say for the clickbait, right? It's all for the clickbait. Oh, I don't recommend the person. Oh, you got Game Pass. They say that because they want Microsoft to send them free shit. They want to get favors from Microsoft. A lot of them are looking for jobs, right? It is what it is, and they know when they come to Sony, Sony ain't gonna give a Sony don't give a shit. They may give you a digital, they may give you a free digital code, but that's it. They ain't giving you no free PlayStation 5. They ain't giving you no free shit. Shout out to Felicia Day. She said it. She said, look, fucking Microsoft give me shit. I got multiple, fucking Xboxes in storage. They give me free shit, so obviously I'm gonna hype them up. Sony don't give me shit, so therefore I don't give a fuck about them. These journalists actually say that. That's their, that's what they do. Pacific Rift 2, Motorstorm. I'll take that, man. Yeah, listen, she was being honest. Whether you like her or not, she was being honest. A lot of these dudes like that. That's why you see these dudes say this goofy shit like, I recommend a PlayStation 5 over Xbox. And then all the shit they say has nothing to do with games. Oh, it's consumer friendly because this and this and that. Yeah, but it's a game console. None of that shit matters, right? It's all about the games. Games will always be number one priority when it comes to a gaming machine. PC different. PC you can say, well, I want to edit videos. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do work. I want to do remote access. I want to do coding. Well, yeah, PC. That's for that. That's where you go for that. Gaming doesn't have to be your number one priority for a PC. But if you are a gamer, you can't get by. You can't get by PlayStation or Nintendo because their number one focus are games. Yeah, they got services. They got other stuff, right? But they got movies. They got all this streaming stuff. But at the end of the day, this is why they push PlayStation 5 in their games before they push PlayStation Now. PlayStation Now is a back burner, right? It's there for you if you want. We want you to get it, but we want you to get this console. We want you to buy these games. This is where we make the money on the games. And actually, Sony come this June, they're making a profit on the PlayStation 5. Believe it or not, within their first 7 months of a console launch, they're making profits. Whereas Microsoft has never made profits on any hardware, ever in any generation. We know that because the OG Xbox One, not the Xbox One, but the OG Xbox, it sold 25 million copies, 2021, 25 million copies. The Xbox 360 sold like 90 something million copies, but they had to replace almost all those consoles, right? Like half of the consoles were bad with the Red Ring of Death. So that was a bust. That was like a $2 billion bust. Shout out to Steve Ballmer for cutting that check and getting us that. But the Xbox One, they predicted to sell 200 million copies. That didn't happen. They sold 48.2 million copies last generation, according to the court documents between Apple and Unreal Games that came out. Man, yeah, the OG Xbox was a beast at the time. It came out with exclusives. It had the better running version of the multiplats. It was a beast. It was a Pentium 3 733 megahertz. It was faster than most people's PCs back then. I remember because I had a Pentium 2 like 233 megahertz computer, and that console was much faster than my computer. So that's how I knew. First console you're able to rip music into the hard drive, and it brought us the Xbox, Xbox Live stuff. It did a lot of stuff great. The 360 kind of continued that, but they had that shitty manufacturing and stuff like that, so that caused that to be that. But then they failed with the Xbox One, and they're trying to recover now. But without the games, the X Series X will sell less than the Xbox One did. That's just a fact. And the fact is because you don't have to have an Xbox to play those games, so therefore there's not a big need for you to buy the consoles. I know you got the X Series X, the X Series S. That's cheap, but let's face it, most people want a console. They want the bigger and better console, and so most people have PCs. They just if you have a PC, you don't need an Xbox. But if you have a PC, you kind of need a PlayStation. Unless you want to wait, right? Like Uncharted 4 is coming to the PC, but that game was launched in 2016, so you've had to wait fucking a long time, 5 years for that game. Some people can wait that long. I can't, man. I'm a gamer. I gotta have it day one. This is why I was playing this game here. Just earlier to kind of show you guys what was going on. Yeah, and I don't want to spoil it for a lot of you guys. So I do want something up on the screen while we just kind of chat and talk. I hope Microsoft can recover, man. I hope they can come out with some new games that people care about. They're gonna come out with some new games, but oh man, that's dope. Look, I can kick the trash. Oh yes, instant load in this game. That's y'all seen that? But shout out to Digital Foundry. They said the hype around the PlayStation 5 SSD is worthy of the hype. It's not just some regular SSD, right? No, Xbox can't do what the PlayStation does. This PlayStation was built around that SSD in mind, right? That SSD is being used as RAM, basically. Xbox wasn't. It was, it's built around the loading time and stuff like that, but the core design of it is not the same. Yeah, Tifa. Yeah, Tifa. I like Tifa. Miles Morales shows you. Yeah, you didn't have any loading when you got on the subway. Instantly, you were there. Yep. Look at that. The textures and everything are way better. You got the volumetric fog and stuff like that. Like look how big that is. Pause. The textures are a lot higher than it was. The resolution is a lot higher. Animations are better. Just the frames. I'll get into a quick battle here. Shout out to Digital Foundry for confirming the PS5 is RDNA 2. I'm glad we can finally put that shit to bed,
You're gonna get what's coming to you.
Spell now. Fire ninjutsu. Hey, Tifa's that chick, man. I ain't gonna lie. I love me some Tifa. Is this 60 frames? I'm gonna go into graphics mode just to show you guys one more time. Just for you guys, we'll go to graphics mode. Resolution is a little bit cleaner. It is a little bit cleaner, no lie. Here, let me see. HDR darkness, yeah. Yes, sir. Right. Yes, sir. See, it's that 30 frames a second. It's a noticeable difference, man. It's like I see a little bit higher texture and resolution. So I'm looking up at Midgard, right? It is. You can see it's cleaner, but it's not drastically cleaner where it's like I'm going to sacrifice those frames. Those frames are much more important. Now watch this. I'm gonna go back into graphics mode. I'm gonna do that spin and everything that I just did. Performance. Yeah. Now watch me run. It's butter smooth, man. Butter smooth. Now look, I look up. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I'm gonna be honest. The difference between the biggest difference in frame rate is the difference between 30 and 60. That's the biggest noticeable difference you will ever have. Anything once you get up to like from 60 to 120 is not that big of a difference. It's not that big of a notice for me. And I'm coming from PC, right? Whereas I've been gaming, you know, even my laptop has a 360 hertz refresh rate when I play Overwatch and all that stuff. 60 frame is for a console, fine, perfect, sweet spot. 30 frames, yeah. I'm glad the PlayStation 5 don't have any 30 frames per second games. All its games have the option between 60 and 30. The options are there. We've been asking for options, right? We have the graphics options. We have the frames options. We have the ray tracing options. You can't get mad. That's what we're asking for $3.99. Shit. Oh, I'm fucking them up. Let me do my windstorm. Take that, baby. Take that. What's good? What's good? Man, I appreciate that. Y'all still rocking out with your brother. Yeah, Fernando, listen, you know, I got 120 hertz TVs. I got the X900H, that's the Sony PlayStation 5 TV from Sony, and I got the I got some CXs around the house. So when I'm playing like Dirt 5, I'll do 120. Now here's the thing about it. Some games at 120 is such a huge graphical compromise. I would rather play at 60. Like I gotta have visuals and frames. I can't just have the frames on a lot of games. Racers, maybe, but you know. Anyway, man, I'm finna get ready to get out of here. It's like 12:30. It's going on 1 o'clock for me. I just want to show you guys a lot about this game, what was going on. Blood Ocean, what's good? What's good? Banner Power, what's good? What's good? Yes, these Sony headphones. Trust me, I have every single like headset that you could possibly get. I got the G Pros, I got the Steel Series, I got these, I got really high end Audio Technicas, I got everything. These here give me the best 3D audio, and maybe it's because PlayStation designed them for that, right? Only $100. Now the mic quality is poor, right? You guys hear me. My other headphones have better mic and stuff like that. That sounds much clearer, sounds much better. But for 3D audio, you can't beat it for $99. I mean, when I say you're hearing shit everywhere, it just, yeah. The Steel Series 7XPs and stuff like that. King Shaq, appreciate you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it. Tomorrow I will be live streaming Ratchet and Clank. Definitely, Blood Ocean, definitely, man. Yeah, listen, if you have the first game, you know, you can get this Yuffie DLC right here for $20. If not, just go and get the free upgrade to the, you know, the 60 frames and the 4K and shit like that. High res textures, just amazing. This is already a beautiful game, but man, it is. Fuck this dragon up. Oh shit, midair.
With the power of his providence.
Fuck him up. Yeah. Yo, Noah, what's good, brother? What's good?
And the fury of his surging seas.
Guess y'all finished out the 2K, man. We was playing earlier. I'm gonna do a fire ninjutsu.
Wanna beg for mercy? You're going
Absolutely, man. 60 frames. Everything in this game. The high res textures. Auto War.
With the power of hit. Hope you learned your lesson.
You got Yuffie. This is her DLC. Parker, that's what I'm talking about, brother. My man, the OLED warlord in the house. All right, Fernando, y'all take it easy, brother. Y'all finna get ready to get out of here. Thank y'all for coming rock it out with me on Twitch. I'm gonna do more on Twitch, man. Parker went off for 30. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, oh, they was hacking. Hey, Ray, man. Hey, we need to figure out how to do them alley oops, man. Everybody keep throwing your alley oop. You was missing that shit. Banner probably said we won the first two. Yeah. Hey, we're gonna jump on it tomorrow though. But Ratchet and Clank. We got Ratchet and Clank tomorrow. We got Jeff Keighley's State of Play. What else? Not his State of Play, but the Summer Games Week or whatever. No PlayStation gonna be there. I'm sure they're gonna show some Forspoken, a lot of Square Enix stuff. Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 16. We may see some Final Fantasy 7 Part 2, right? Maybe some more gameplay of Kena.
Anybody home?
You know. But we're gonna be streaming on Next Gen 720's channel tomorrow around 1 o'clock Eastern. So y'all be sure to tune in and stuff like that. Anyway, your boy finna get out of here. I don't want to play too much of this game. I don't want to, have some spoilers or anything like that. Go ahead and pick it up. And I'm up out of here, man. Y'all take it easy. Thanks for rocking out with me. I appreciate you. Thank you.